Are you a geek? Are you a nerd? Do you love the weather? Yeah, this weather video is for you. It's Weather for Weather Geeks time here Thursday evening, the 23rd day of August, 2018. It was a sensational day as expected today. Just about perfect in my book. Perfect for me, unless you want to jump in the pool. Perfect is low humidity, sunshine, temperatures about 76, 77 degrees. We had 78 this afternoon. It was just a 10 out of 10 day today. And I had my windows open, as a lot of people I'm sure did last night. And first thing this morning, it was a little chilly in my place. It got down to 49 at the Youngstown Warren Airport this morning, our coolest temperature in well over 2 months. It's been since June 7th since we've been in the 40s. So we weren't alone, of course. Region-wide, it was chilly. 49 in Du Bois, 52 was the low in Pittsburgh. New Philly checked in at 53, and Zanesville was a crisp 51 first thing this morning. All right, we did have some fair weather clouds. You'll see that on our time lapse here showing the clear skies this morning. And then as we get into the warmer part of the day, some fair weather popcorn cumulus clouds got going. And these, very typical of the summer season on a fair weather day. You get these in the afternoon. They tend to fade away as you get towards the evening hours. And the sky is nice and clear tonight. Another great night to check out the pairing of the moon and Mars. Now, last night Mars was to the left of the moon. Tonight it's more to the right and below the moon. The moon almost full, by the way. It'll be full this weekend. Also, with a clear sky tonight, it's a good opportunity to check out some of the other visible planets. Venus low in the sky before 9:30. So right after sunset, check out Venus low in the western sky. Jupiter's up there as well before 11, and Saturn is not too far from the moon and Mars in the southwest sky before about 2 o'clock in the morning. Moon's about 95% full. Sunset this evening at about 10 minutes after 8. We're only handful of days away from pre-8 o'clock sunsets, believe it or not. It's that time of the year. All right, here's our animation showing the dry air taking shape across a lot of the mid-Atlantic region, even down into the Carolinas over the last 24 hours. That dry air kept sinking, and boy, it's a treat here, but if you live in a place such as Charlotte and Raleigh, a dew point of 53 in mid-August, wow, what a treat. So, we are enjoying it up here, but it's even more kind of certainly not unheard of, but rarer to get these kind of dew points down in places in the Carolinas at this time of the year. All right, let's take a look at the big national weather story. Didn't touch on this much over the last couple of days, but I do want to hit it kind of hard tonight because while it is of no consequence to Ohio and Pennsylvania, it is a big story. It's rare that a major hurricane, is this close to Hawaii. Even rarer if it makes landfall. It's only happened a couple of times. Hurricane warnings are up for much of the island chain this evening, and Lane is still a very, very strong, powerful storm. You can see the eye kind of on the edge of the radar here. Now, radar's a little deceptive in Hawaii. It's extremely mountainous in Hawaii. If you've ever been to Hawaii, especially on the Big Island, it's a volcano. It's very, very mountainous, and so the radars, they're a little deceptive. It has been pouring rain on the Big Island, and already up to 18 inches worth of rain in some spots. And with that much rain and with that kind of mountainous terrain, mudslides are going to be a big, big problem. As far as the stats, as of the 7 o'clock advisory Eastern Time, still a Category 4 storm. Very impressive presentation still on the satellite. 130 mile per hour sustained winds, gusts to 160, northwest at 7 is the movement, and the pressure is down there at 949 millibars. Now the track, here's a look at the cone from the National Hurricane Center. Now, it's a cone for a reason. There's some uncertainty. Now down the middle of the cone, the most likely track does bring it awfully close to Honolulu, but it could also veer a little left. It's going to take a hard left at some point, but as it makes its closest approach to land, it's going to be a close shave for some of the smaller islands, including Oahu. Even if it doesn't make landfall, it's still a real big deal and still will produce tremendous amounts of rain. The wind is not as big of a deal. It'll be kind of a secondary story, but this isn't going to be something that causes widespread wind devastation. In fact, the chance of hurricane-force winds 74 miles per hour or greater, not that high. Up towards Honolulu, maybe 10-20% chance of seeing some winds up to hurricane force. It'll be mostly tropical storm force winds, but tremendous amounts of rain on Hawaii. All right, back here at home. Well, today was great. Tomorrow will be great as well. Now, it's not going to be quite as pristine looking tomorrow. I think there will be some high clouds that start filtering in. Not really shown by the model here, but I think the sky will get a little bit milky in the afternoon with some high clouds pushing it. But still a nice day. The humidity's still low for August. Be a great evening for high school football on Friday evening. As we go into the weekend, this day on Saturday is not a rainy day at all. In fact, I've only got a 30% chance of a couple of showers in our forecast. It's going to look like it'll wants to rain, but these clouds are going to be fairly unproductive. Maybe a shower here and there. Don't think there's any thunder. Saturday night into Sunday morning could be a passing shower or storm as the warm front pushes through. Most of Sunday looks rain-free, but that's the day that the humidity takes a big leap. All right, handful of games tonight. Big full slate for Friday evening of high school football. Great evening. 75 at kickoff and upper 60s towards the end of the games for Friday evening. So, only those who are cooled easily will need a jacket or a sweater Friday evening. Most people will be able to get away with shirt sleeves. All right, weekend forecast looking like this. 80 on Saturday, 86 on Sunday. And so the humidity ratchets up on Sunday. The heat starts building as well. And it will be a sticky one for the PANERATHON Sunday. A lot of our events getting underway middle to late morning, and temperatures will be rising through the 70s. There's a low chance of a shower, even a lower chance of a thunderstorm. Don't think there's much rain around. The big story will be, hey, it's going to be a lot more humid on Sunday for the PANERATHON and anything else that you might be up to outdoors. All right, longer range, high confidence that it's going to get hot early next week. I've got 90 in the forecast for Tuesday. Let's look at the European model temperatures. Now, beyond midweek, there's a fair amount of uncertainty as far as the temperature regime as we head towards Labor Day weekend. I still think it's likely to be warm. It's not likely to be as hot as the middle of the week, but there's lower confidence as to the degree of the warm spell as we go deeper into the Canfield Fair, deeper into Labor Day holiday weekend. These numbers here could be too cool by a handful of degrees, or they could be pretty close to reality. I don't have a lot of confidence in the salient details of the heat for the fair. And rain chances also, it's a low confidence thing, as most forecasts are in terms of precipitation 8, 9, 10 days out. But right now, I don't think we're going to see much cool air for Labor Day weekend, including, of course, for the Canfield Fair. Odds favor it being either sort of close to average or above average. Odds do not necessarily favor it being as hot as the middle of the week. So that's some good news for fairgoers. I doubt at this point we see too many upper 80s to around 90 as we get into that weekend. We'll have more updates on that, of course, as we get into next week. I'll do a blog post on Canfield Fair weather history and what we expect for this year. We'll have some more confidence in the forecast details, certainly by early next week. All right, that's it for tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. Have a great night, everyone, and be sure and check out my updated forecast tonight on 21 News at 11 o'clock.